When I hear what in this Arewa Imam talk, oh my goodness, this is the best I have heard from northern Nigeria, to be honest. Because this one Nigeria, what you will gain from him? This is the only country where you pay to become a Nigerian, and the country is not giving you anything in return. In return, they are haunting you with insecurity, haunting you with inflation, haunting you with high cost of food, high cost, everything. They talk you. What are we gaining? Now even these Yorubas, so they say they compromise, like they provoke me. If all of us for southern Nigeria finish chain our hands, say no to Sharia law, make the country cookman divide. Make everybody stay there, stay. Since the Sharia law they switch you, day your day, maybe we day our day. Check all over the world where they practice Sharia law, now backwardness. Anywhere in this world where they practice Sharia law, backwardness, reprobate mindset, underdevelopment, starvation, disease. Check me. So I agree with those people when they talk say divide Nigeria to save lives. How many more people go by? This one Nigeria is only feeding your elite. One of the respect. I know if I begin to mention them now, go now me you go verse for the elite where they suppress you, so you don't go verse for Ramu because he come from your own tribe. Now elite, now the one Nigeria they feed. In case you don't know. They'll come out and brainwash. She say, our forefathers fought for this country. They are heroes. They are heroes. Their work will never be in vain. No, but don't let anybody brainwash you. How many more people go by? Make everybody go there. We make everybody develop at their own pace. Or Kukuma regional government, where the center go there weak. Each local government control your resources. So to my core northern Muslim youths, when we say you na extremists for where Islam are there, you understand? If you buy yourself, you na extremists for Allah, you can defend. If you buy for Allah, I bet make una push for this Sharia agenda. I promise you, we will resist una too. The first one will to resist, they don't be equal force. Now times million force. On court notice say we no feel live together. In the midst of that, country go kuma divide. Una go get una Sharia. You understand? Una Sharia could be in a constitution. We will get our own life for South. Una fit they not there, they amputate on ourselves, remove everywhere, you know, consign us. Do you understand? Because of this country near you there, there is, see, we are slaves. Every day you wake up, you rush to your work, you're actually feeding the elite. They don't do anything. Now you they give the value. These guys don't have any value. The suppression, you be slave, you need to understand that. Pure slave, you wake up whether you have been paid 200,000, 500,000, 300,000. Oh Jesus Christ, your elite are feeding on you. Those are your business elite. We get the political elite, we get the religious elite. Name it. One Nigeria.
This Sharia law issue is very simple. It's very simple. Simple as ABC. You that wants to practice Sharia law, I mean the North, the Muslims, the radicals that want to practice Sharia law in Nigeria, it's just simple. Because all this back and forth that we are going through, it doesn't really make sense. The only solution is to divide the country. Those that want to practice Sharia law will be on their own, while those that do not want to practice Sharia law or do not want Sharia law to be imposed on them will be on their own. Just simple. Divide the country. Let those ones over there, up there, let them be on their own, and they will be on our own. And then the case is closed. I don't know why we are even dragging this. We don't need to drag it. It's just so simple. And somebody should tell Gumi and your leaders that the only solution is to separate. Let's divide the country. Go with your Sharia, and those of us that don't want to practice Sharia will go our ways. It's just like I'm intentionally repeating myself so that it can resonate with you guys. Because we will not allow you guys to impose your stuff on us. And we won't be in a country whereby one part is practicing another law and another part is practicing another law. That's not a country. That's confusion. And we don't want to be part of that. Really. We don't want to be part of that. So let's look for a way to have mutual agreement to divide the country, and then we can go our separate ways, and then you guys can joyfully, happily practice your Sharia law, because we who are not practicing Sharia law, might be defiling you guys, the holy ones. The holy ones. We might be defiling you guys, and we don't want to defile you. So therefore, let us divide. Go your way, we go our way. I will continue to talk about this thing until it resonated with you guys, because we can't live in a country that has 2 laws or 2 constitutions. It doesn't make sense.
Hello everyone, please I want you to help me engage in this post so that it can go popular and the right people see it, like the United Nations. Okay, first of all, in the northern Nigeria, if your neighbor hates you, if a person hates you, all they have to say is you blasphemed their prophet, and you will be unalived immediately. If that person wants to unalive you, the only legit ground that you can stand on to take your life is say that you blasphemed their prophet. Now, the story of Deborah went popular because Deborah she's not a northerner. She is a southerner who is schooling in the north, is kind of living in the north. So the southern community made her story popular, but here it's a no, and it's oppressing us on a daily basis. Okay, even when we the non-Muslims are trying to express our discomfort with certain rules, religious rules that they impose on us, they will equate it as blasphemy, and we can be unalived. We can lose our lives simply for voicing out discomfort. Also in the northern Nigeria, the only thing that is remaining for us to fully be Islamized is saying the Shahada. That is the only thing that is remaining. All the religious policies, religious rules have already been imposed on us. Because Muslims are fasting, you as a non-Muslim cannot eat outside. You will be arrested by Hizbah police. Hizbah police are terrorizing us. They are terrorizing us. Please help us. Because Muslims are fasting, because it's Ramadan, certain schools are not opening. Certain schools are closed simply because Muslims are fasting. So this place, before it turns completely to Afghanistan, we need help. We need help, okay? Currently, Northerners are busy flying Iranian flag in solidarity with Iran's unaliving. They didn't arrest anybody. But when certain people flied Ukraine flag, or is it Russian flag, they were arrested, put in jail, both children and adults. If not for very dark man who went to jail that time and saw them and came out to voice out. We are very oppressed. The worst part of it is that if you are not silent, then you will be silenced completely. You know what I mean? Please share this video. Thank you.
As we speak, Islamist terrorist groups are already in Yoruba land. They struck the other day in Kwara. They struck again by killing a monarch. Nothing has been done. Nobody has been brought to book. There's a serious problem in this country. All right? A very serious one. And I don't think this is the time for anybody to be quiet, especially for the pastors that supported this Muslim ticket. You knew. At least many of us spoke. We know this Muslim ticket was part of the Islamization agenda. It is jihad. What is happening in Nigeria is jihad. You pastors that stood behind APC during Buhari and during Tinubu, some of you fought violently on social media, Jagaban, to ensure that APC wins. All right, some of you did it out of religion, tribalistic, and some of you did it out of your political affiliation. Now you have seen, okay, The government I supported and violently brought into power, I have found that okay, they are actually killing the people that God has placed under me. What should I do as a responsible leader? Is it not to speak out? Some of you pastors that brought in this government, you've seen how many thousands of Christians that have been killed. You're quiet. I don't think you should be quiet. And members under these pastors, I hope you know that your pastors have different passports to different countries. And if anything happens, they can book a flight. Them and their family will fly out and leave you here. I hope you know. This is not the time to be quiet. Go online. Spread awareness. Go on your knee and pray. There's a serious battle going on.
You know, I think it's at this point, right, that every Muslim, right, every Muslim in Nigeria, and listen, I love you people. I love you people. I do not believe in your ways, but I do love you people. I do not believe in what you do, but I do love you people. But see, the thing is that we are not the same. We don't believe in the same thing. We must accept that. We must not be lying on, we believe in the same God. It's not the same God, because the same God, what the books are saying, they are not the same thing. They are not the same thing. So it's not the same God. Let us be clear on that first, right? So you believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. We must not be fighting. You must not be planning on how to dominate myself or me and my religion, because let's face the truth. It is actually taught in your discipline that you people want to establish a caliphate, right? Even a global one. So a global one means the whole world, and you're trying to do it in different pockets of the world, which Israel and these people are trying to fight you people against, right? We understand that. But I believe now that you guys have to ask yourself a question, right? Because why is it that when it comes to terrorist organization, it's related with Islam? And they are actually professing Islam, because they even use things that are written in the Quran to support what they are doing, right? So you see, we must come to this point in which we have respect for ourselves. You believe in what you want to believe. I believe in what I'm believing. We don't need to knock heads together, right? So talk to yourself, talk to the people that you feel that are, because when you come out to say, no, we are not like that, your people are proving you wrong again and again. They are proving you wrong all over the world. There is almost nowhere in the world where that you people are that doesn't have this kind of issues. Almost nowhere. It's enough to logically go and sit down and say, come, what is wrong with us? Let's discuss. What's the problem? What's the matter with us? Why are we producing this kind of things? Tell me Christian terrorist organizations, just off the top of your head, just now. Just mention it. Give me 5. But I can give you without even thinking. I can give you ISIS. I can give you Al-Qaeda. I can give you Boko Haram. Do you get? Like, I can give you Hamas. Do you understand? So I think it's something that you guys have to really sit down and say, let's talk to ourselves. What is the issue? Why are we like this? Do you get? I feel like everybody should be free to choose what they want to believe in. If a Muslim say he wants to become a Christian, there's no need to kill him. It's his choice. If a Christian say he wants to become a Muslim, good luck to him. There's no need to kill him. It's his choice. Do you understand? But you are proving to us that Islam, right, cannot exist without violence, because it must use violence to intimidate and also keep people in line so that they keep following it.
Any religion that teaches you to harm or punish or kill your fellow human because they don't believe what you believe is not a religion of peace. Stop lying to yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly step forward. Thank you. Now let's strip this thing naked. The moment a belief system justifies violence against unbelievers, it stops being spiritual and start being dangerous. Peace does not come with conditions. Truth does not need blood to survive. And God does not require you to become a murderer to prove loyalty. If your religion teaches you that your brother deserves pain because he thinks differently, then what you are practicing is not faith. It's extremism with scriptures attached. You don't spread truth with machetes. You don't defend belief with bullets. And you don't claim peace while celebrating death. History has shown us this again and again. When belief loses humanity, it becomes a weapon. When doctrine becomes more important than life, conscience dies. And anyone who excuses killing in the name of God has already lost their moral compass. Laban talks.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. Honestly, I think it's high time we address this issue of Sharia law in Nigeria. For record, Nigeria is a secular country and we must respect the secularity of this country if we want this country to continue as one. We cannot have two laws in Nigeria. We can't have the penal law, penal code, and the Sharia law. We cannot be running two constitutions in Nigeria because this is criminal. You are giving credence to one religion, promoting one religion at the detriment of the other religions. There are different belief systems in Nigeria, but the Islamic and the Sharia law is the one that the constitution recognizes, is the one that has appeared in the constitution for numerous times. Why are we doing this and why are we prioritizing this? Are we even supposed to be practicing Sharia law in Nigeria when Nigeria is a secular country that comprises of both the Christian, the Muslims, and the traditionalists? Even atheists are in this country as well. Are we supposed to be practicing? Are we supposed to even introduce this Sharia law into the constitution? Are we even supposed to put it in the constitution? Should it had been given credence by the constitution in the first place? But because we don't have leaders who think, or leaders who have the balls to do the right thing, that is the reason why we are here and where we are today. And it's high time we stand against this in all its entirety to say that it must be abolished, it must be deprecated from the constitution, because we cannot be practicing this. It's not making any sense. It cannot stand. Or what benefit is it going to be for Nigeria? The only thing this has brought to Nigeria is nothing but chaos, problem, and evil. These are the only thing this has brought. We've seen cases of people being unalive because of this particular law. We've seen cases of people promoting a certain form of Islamism because of this law. We've seen the human rights violation due to this law, and so many other things that is condemnable in all its entirety by this law. But these people, they don't want to abolish this law because they feel the law supersedes the Nigerian law. And this is why we need to stand, and this is why we need to say that this must not stand. This is why we need to agree as Nigerians that this must not stand. Because of course, if you say you want to practice your own Sharia law, that means you're trying to divide the country. And it's a good thing that a good number of them are now saying that instead of them not to practice Sharia law, it is better that Nigeria is divided into two countries, so that they that are interested in practicing their own Sharia law can be on one side, while the ones that are not interested in practicing Sharia law will be on the other side. I think this is going to be the best way to go, because without going this way, there is no way there will be peace in this country. You'll see this Sharia law they are practicing has not brought anything to Nigeria. It has not brought anything good to Nigeria. Rather, it has destroyed the very reason why this country was created. So we cannot continue in this. We cannot be living in denial. We cannot be living trying to kind of tolerate people, tolerate things that shouldn't be tolerated in the first place. They've created this problem for us. Our forefathers have created this problem. Our leaders have created this problem for us, and it's time for us to solve this one, for us to solve and fix this problem once and for all. And if we say we'll keep on shying away from it, a bigger one is looming. Because if we don't trash this problem once and for all, a dangerous, a more deadlier problem is coming our way, and that might consume the very essence of this country. And that's the reason why we need to do everything possible to ensure that this whole law is deprecated, is abolished, and is repealed from our system. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel.